Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a red hood. It had been given to her by her grandmother, who loved her very much. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Here, child, take this basket to your grandmother. It's got bread, butter, cake, and berries in it. She's feeling sick, and I hope this will make her feel better. Don't talk to any strangers, don't leave the path, and walk straight to your grandma's house." Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother lived half an hour away in the woods outside the village, so Little Red Riding Hood set off. The girl had just entered the woods when a wolf came out of the trees. She wasn't scared because she didn't know wolves are dangerous.
"Good day, Little Red Riding Hood."
The wolf greeted her.
"Good day, Mr. Wolf.
The girl replied,
"Where are you going?"
I'm going to visit my grandmother because she isn't feeling very well."
Little Red Riding Hood replied,
"What do you have in that basket?"
I have some bread, butter, cake, and berries to take to Grandma."
"Excellent. And where does your grandmother live?"
asked the wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood explained exactly where her grandma lived. They walked together for a while. Then the wolf spoke again.
"What lovely flowers there are here. Why don't you pick some for your grandma?"
The girl looked around and saw all those beautiful flowers. She thought that her grandmother would be delighted to have some fresh flowers, and despite her mother's advice, she left the path. While Little Red Riding Hood went deeper into the woods to pick flowers, the wolf went straight to her grandmother's house. He knocked on the door and heard a voice inside.
"Who is it?"
The grandmother asked.
"It's me."
"It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you bread, butter, cake, and berries."
The wolf said, disguising his voice.
"How lovely. Give the door a big push and come in. I don't have the strength to come and open it."
The wolf entered the house, went to the old woman's bed, and put her in the closet. Then he put on her clothes and slipped into the bed. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house, she noticed that the door was open. Usually, she felt very happy at her grandma's. But that day something felt different.
"Good morning,"
She said, but no one replied. Her grandmother looked strange.
"Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have."
Exclaimed Little Red Riding Hood.
"All the better."
"All the better to hear you with."
The wolf replied in a fake voice.
"Grandma, what big eyes you have."
"All the better to see you with."
The wolf said.
"Grandma, what big hands you have."
"All the better to grab you with."
"Oh, Grandma, what a big mouth you have."
Exclaimed Little Red Riding Hood.
"All the better to eat you with."
A huntsman who was passing by the house heard it and thought it was very strange for the old woman to roar so loudly. He looked inside and saw the wolf. The huntsman scared the wolf and he ran away. Then the huntsman freed Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. The three ate some cake, happy in the knowledge that the wolf was not going to be a danger anymore. Little Red Riding Hood decided never to leave the path again and to listen more carefully to what her mother told her.